Hi. So I realize that my position probably looks odd, but my legs are really sore, so we're gonna sit like this, which is fine. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Allie if you guys are new here. And today I'm going to be filming a sit down video, hence why I'm sitting down. That wasn't funny. Just answering like questions that you guys put on my Instagram story when I posted about it. I'm like trying to see if I want my hood down or maybe up is actually better. It probably hides. Okay, wait, actually, like, serious note first before I get started. Has anyone else been going through that weird like mask knee thing that like your chin is breaking out from masks? Yeah, it sucks. Moving on. Let's just get right into the questions. Okay, how old are you? I'm 19. What year of school are you in? I am going into my sophomore year of college. Where do you go to school? I don't know yet. And that's, to be honest, because I'm transferring from my old school, and I was at Marymount Manhattan College on the Upper East Side, but I am leaving. I took this fall semester off, and I'm either gonna go back to school in the spring of next year or the fall of next year. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Talk about school a little. What are you studying? How quarantine has changed your plans, and what are you thinking for the future? Funny you ask. Okay, so before quarantine started, I was a musical theater major at Marymount Manhattan College. Since quarantine and just like since ending my freshman year, I have really thought a lot about what I wanted to focus on in school. And although musical theater has been a huge part of my life, literally since I was like 6, I've decided to focus on TV and film type acting. So straight acting, no more musical theater. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I will never like pursue theater again. I obviously would still love to do a musical again. I haven't like been in a show since going into my senior year of high school, so that's really crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on acting, and probably, hopefully, I'm gonna pick up writing again because I love to write, and I would love to like write a TV show or write a movie / book, write for a newspaper. See, we'll see. When did you realize you wanted to get into acting, and how did that love for the stage manifest itself through high school and now in college? When I was in 5th grade, we were doing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory as our like school musical, and I went home and I was like, Mom, I'm going to be Willy Wonka. And she was like, okay. And I was like, no, I swear, like I really want to do this. I think it's going to be so cool. And I had been dancing since I was like 3, so I always had the like performance aspect in my life, but I had never like put it all together. So Willy Wonka was like the first show I ever did, and it was so much fun, and I fell in love with theater and just being on stage. So in high school, it got way more serious, and I did the show 42nd Street, and I was Peggy Sawyer. And I met a ton of my best friends in that show. And my really good friend Nick, if you're watching this, he was the one who was like, you can take this seriously. I really feel like this is just what you're meant to be doing. And Nick was the one that made me want to pursue acting and theater for life. So even though I'm not necessarily focusing on musical theater anymore, I obviously still want to perform forever because it's so much fun. So yeah. What is your dream career? I have cultivated this answer for a long time because I feel like it like is ever changing in a sense. So I've mastered it by saying that I want to have a sustainable career in the arts. Whatever that may mean, I'm not sure. But I know for a fact that I always am gonna wanna be doing something creative, something that brings me a lot of joy, and incorporated it all into there. Eventually, down the road, I would love to teach at SoulCycle. My favorite meal. So like avocado toast, but I'm not gonna be basic, so Okay, this is very specific, but Ruby's Cafe in the East Village has this pasta with like a light cream sauce, chicken, and roasted tomatoes, and it is the best thing I've ever eaten in my whole life. I used to order it like 3 times a week when I lived in the city, which probably was bad for me, but it was so good, so I didn't care. Talk about how you worked while also being in school. How has that changed now that Corona is happening? So I started working at SoulCycle when I was in my junior year of high school. So I went to school part-time, like half day, and then I would commute to New York City from Jersey and train in acting, and then I would work at Soul at nights. So I am very used to a busy routine. It's always been the way that I function best. So when I got to college, I kept my job at Soul because I was in New York City anyway, so why not? And I just really managed it well by getting a lot of sleep and drinking a lot of fluids and just always having everything planned out in my calendar just to keep me like motivated and going. And I think also working in fitness, you're always motivated because you're always like moving your body and it's good for you. And now that Corona has, hi Drew House Socks. Now that Corona has been happening, how is that changing? So I'm not in school at the moment, and I transferred out of the studio I was working at in New York City to be working in Hoboken in New Jersey. So I am at that SoulCycle there, and we are outside. Bikes are 6 feet apart, and it is a lot of fun. Go-to healthy snack. Probably like hummus and celery, or like hummus on toast. I also really like peppers and hummus. And then I guess not really healthy, but like I always love goldfish. Florida, New York, or Jersey? This is tough because I will say that Jersey will always have my heart because it's where I grew up all of my life. But Florida has now grown on me a ton, especially after being there for 3 months in quarantine. Like it really made me love it a lot. But through and through, I am a New York City girl for life. Can you give me an in-depth analysis of your favorite sports teams and players? I hope that answers your question. Where do you get your jeans? I shop all over for jeans, but the best jeans I have ever had are from the Vintage Twin. It is a store in New York City where you go and you go to the denim bar in the back and they literally look at you and hand you a pile that they think will fit your body type, and you try them on. No sizes, they're all vintage, like old recycled Levi's. Best fitting jeans I've ever had in my whole life. A little bit pricier, for sure, but if you're not looking to spend that much money, I really like Garage denim, surprisingly. Great jeans. And then other like more high-end brands I would say that I like the fit of is Seven for All Mankind, and a Goldie or a Gold. I think it's a Goldie. You know what I mean. Favorite cute loungewear. To be honest, Brandy Melville. This is Brandy Melville. These black sweats are Brandy, the Rosa sweats. Allison and I are obsessed with Brandy Melville. I honestly think for the price that it's some of the best just like wear like clothes to chill in ever. Biggest inspirations. My parents, my brother, my cousin Kelly. I don't know, I wish I had like some grand answer for this, but I honestly feel like the people that I surround myself with in my daily life are my biggest inspirations, because I don't think they would be in my life if I didn't feel like I benefited from their presence and from their like encouragement and just like friendship. So all of my people, you know who you are. But if I'm looking on like a grander scheme of things too, Noah Shaw, I love him so much. He is a SoulCycle instructor who I have been riding up for over a year. Sunday Survivors, you know who you are. But Noah is an incredible guy and he gives the best messages in class, and I will forever be his biggest fan. Things you wish you knew before living alone in NYC. Save money. Save money. New York rapidly becomes a very expensive place to live, and the city never sleeps, and never slows down, therefore you never want to slow down. But I think it's really important that you do slow down at times and give yourself a break. And also, what I've been learning a lot in the past few months, even though I haven't been in New York City, but just like reflecting on my time in New York, just because something is big in the moment, like something new comes out, something exciting is happening, doesn't mean you have to do it. Like, the new sweatshirt comes out, the new this, like I'm for sure the guiltiest of like always caving and going for the newest things, but like you don't need it, you know? Like life isn't all about the material things. So New York, you're always going to be exposed to new restaurants, new places to go, things to try, new clothing drops, like new fitness studios, all sorts of things. Just like try to keep a structure and just try to be financially smart, I would say. Go-to outfit. Okay, summer go-to outfit, a lined biker shorts, a hoodie, thick socks, and Nike Air Max 90s. Fall winter outfit, sweatpants, hoodie, big socks, Air Max 90, high top Converse / Docs. Okay, well I would never wear Docs with sweatpants, so I guess like casual would be like sneakers, and then an actual like out outfit would be a good like boyfriend jean, Docs, a long sleeve cropped turtleneck, and a big puffy coat. And I love beanies. Favorite class in school you've ever taken? This is a very easy question. Joanna Pinsler's acting class changed my life. Favorite and least favorite food. Least favorite food, Brussels sprouts. If you enjoy them, if you like them, let me know if you're doing okay. Favorite food. See, this is different than favorite meal, because favorite meal is for sure that pasta from Ruby's. It's like the best thing I've ever had. But favorite food, I think would be avocados. I love avocados. What are your tips for people applying to college now, especially theater schools, the whole process? Going to college for musical theater is a huge commitment. I missed out on so many things my senior year that looking back on now, it's crazy that I didn't think I would care in the long run that I missed out on them, but like I did. I don't regret it because I learned a lot, but you have to know that if you're going to school for theater, you are giving up an entire chunk of your life. Some may say for the better, some may say not. I just think time management is everything when it comes to that. But regardless of theater, just applying to school now in general, take your time. Make sure you can see yourself living in that city, town, whatever, if it wasn't for the program you were going into, because you want to be able to enjoy the place that you live in. And also, Corona has changed so much. So the typical structure of like going to school and immediately graduating in 4 years, throw it out the window. Take a semester off, go abroad, take your time to chill. If you have to retake a class, you have to. It's not the end of the world. Like, you do not need to follow what you believe is an ideal way to get through school. Your path is going to be different from mine. It's going to be different from your friends. Just do you. Favorite SoulCycle instructor. Okay, so they're not SoulCycle instructors anymore, but I used to ride with Sophia Goldstein, Akin Ackman, and Yavuz Ackman. They are now at Army, so they opened Army. So I ride with them at Army, and they were all my favorites before they left Soul, but they are not there anymore. So regardless of them, Noah Shaw, Emma Zacks, Sam Y, yeah. Those are my people. How is your bulldog doing? Incredible. He's the love of my life, my child. I miss him so much every day of my life. Favorite streetwear brands? Kith. I love Supreme. Aime Leon Dore is great. Boys Lie is awesome. Yeah, honestly, anything from Kith I would say is a win. Why do you drink celery juice? common question. It changed my skin. I'm like, it changed my skin, and I'm completely breaking out right now, but it really did, and it has incredible health benefits. It like is really good for your digestive system and for like cleansing the stomach, if you know what I'm saying. But it just is, I think the taste is great after a while, like you get super used to it. It really helped my skin, and it just makes me feel good in the morning. Best tips for a new soul rider. Go at your own pace. Be observant. Don't try everything you see right from the start. Be willing and open to fail. But know that you're going into like one of the greatest places in the world, and you're bound to have a good time. Okay, last question. 3 secrets to a happy life. Be yourself. March to the beat of your own drum. And do what makes you happy. That's like the best way that I could describe how I look at life. And I think I live a pretty happy life. So I would say that's a pretty good thing, I guess. Alrighty, that is gonna be all for my little Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed that and just got to know me a little better. I always love answering questions and just like letting you guys in to my life a little bit more. So that is gonna be all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have my Instagram linked below like usual, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.